Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, distinguished colleagues, I rise today to ask your support of House Bill 987, which would designate a portion of U.S. Route 422 in Lebanon County as the Officer Michael H. Wise II Memorial Highway. On June 4th, 2004, Officer Wise was killed in a shootout while attempting to apprehend an armed suspect who was fleeing from police. An honorable member of the Reading Police Department, where he lived out his dream of a career in law enforcement, Officer Wise is survived by his wife, daughter, parents, sister, and extended family. Sadly, his daughter was only 22 months old at the time of his death. We are honored to have with us today Officer Wise's parents, Michael and Karen Wise, his cousins Jennifer Regal, Corey Harder, and their sons, Mitchell Regal, Matthew Regal, Cale Harder, and Rogan Harder. Colleagues, please join me in welcoming them to the House. No one would have been more surprised or honored that legislators were taking time to rename a public roadway after him than Michael Wise himself. Officer Wise was not a person who sought fame or glory. He was humble and never wanted to draw attention to himself. His concern was always for other people. He exemplified this sense of duty in the career paths he chose. Born and raised in Lebanon County and a 1990 graduate of Cedar Crest High School, Michael first pursued an education in emergency medicine. He graduated in 1993 from the Center for Emergency Medicine in Pittsburgh and then served as an EMT and paramedic for First Aid and Safety Patrol in Lebanon. Later, he moved back to Pittsburgh to serve as a paramedic. And like so many good sons and daughters of Lebanon County do, he returned to his roots 6 years later, settling in Myerstown to raise a family with his wife and to continue his career in public service. Michael Wise was hired by the city of Reading and graduated in 2002 from the Reading Police Academy. He was a young officer who was taken from us far too soon. As much as his life was about service to others, Officer Wise's legacy continues to inspire service today. In 2006, the Michael H. Wise II Foundation was established. This organization raises funds through a variety of means, including an annual motorcycle ride, a golf outing, and a 5K run. The proceeds are dedicated to helping police officers and firefighters, as well as providing scholarships to Cedar Crest students and children of Reading police officers and firefighters. These contributions have been especially helpful in Lebanon County, where organizations have received dollars for purposes ranging from purchasing AED devices to supporting K-9 units. The family of Officer Wise appreciates your support for renaming U.S. Route 422 after their son, husband, father, brother, cousin, and friend. Still, their desire is that his name not only will point out the sacrifice that Michael himself made, but also that of all men and women who protect and serve our communities in uniform. Michael's family hopes that by drawing attention to his life of service and the dangers he faced, that the public will continue to grow in their respect and appreciation for all first responders. Again, I request your support for House Bill 987. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Members, if you would please stand for a moment of silence to honor the fallen officer